Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft ZOTAC replay. This is the last game of the WC3 series, quarterfinals ZOTAC 281. Welcome to Light Cloud TV, where we love to learn the game and learn to love the game. Anyway, on the bottom left we have InquisitiveHawk, who is going to be spawning as the light blue human player on the map to Meadows, and his opponent, surprisingly enough, is not going yellow. I am saddened because he broke the streak, but oh well. CZE, who's going to be another shade of yellow, just a darker shade, kind of. Undead CZE. Piece of CZE. And that's pretty much it, really. The series is tied up 1-1, that's why we have a game 3. CZE, how did you lose game 2? Well, honestly, Hawk did a great read getting double workshops instead of double sanctums. Then he massed up a massive air army and, dominated the skies as well as the ground, because CZE really had no crypt fiends at all. He just focused on those destroyers as well as gargoyles, which was pretty much the end of him. I mean, it was, an inevitability. Well, that word, I really hate it. Graveyard being placed down, so we're not going to have some kind of early ghoul rush. But meh. Really, I don't mind any kind of strategy. Honestly, a ghoul rush is highly improbable in this matchup, as it is a cross spawn. Yeah, gotta get that term right. I'm probably gonna start casting StarCraft. I'm rather interested in doing so. Anyway. Landazar. Oh, he was very close to that. Isilor, name, who is a very annoying character in Dota 2. Honestly, if you play him, you are an annoying prick. But don't take that seriously. He is just very annoying and very cheap. Either way, the Acolyte has spotted his opponent. While, what good item are we going to see? It is going to be a Runed Bracer, so if that's going to be a good item for the Archmage, I am not sure, as the Archmage could be a prime target for, I guess, what was it, a Nova Coil or something like that. Oh, Death Knight, you are not going to let that peasant get out of your sights, as the Arcane Tower is kind of demolishing those skeletons. As you know, Skeletal Warriors are counted as summoned units, and the Arcane Tower does increase damage against summoned units. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown right there. Crypt has begun production on those Crypt Fiends. Also another key part in how CZE didn't do as great. I didn't see his end result, but he did not upgrade as as quickly and more persistently than he did in game 1. Apparently apparently a Tome of Experience has been picked up from this Archmage. Obviously not this Death Knight, because this is 1.26 and it's just 100 experience, so that's gonna be a big boost right there. As you can see, CZE, item GG. I wouldn't call it quits just quite. Yes, CZE, I mean, you are a very strong undead player. Hopefully you can, compensate for the amount of items, good items, that Hawk has picked up. What is this DK doing? He does have one more charge of that Necromancy Rod. He needs to do something with it, honestly. He needs to either creepjack or steal an item. I mean, item stealing is pretty much preferred, because, Lich is pretty much the carry of CZE's army, unless he goes something else, which he probably is not. We're gonna have more Crypt Fiends, and more Crypt Fiends out for CZE. There we go with a steal. Very nicely done right there. Possibly another one from this Ogre Magi. Let's see what it might be. As it looks like Hawk is not going to lay down the pressure just quite yet. Oh, but that is not going to be anytime soon though, as Cechi was able to take care of that Ogre Magi. Unfortunately, the item that was dropped would be pretty beneficial to that Lich. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna be truthful about that. 150 increased mana is absolutely essential, especially since you're gonna be versing possibly the Mountain King or a Panda. I mean, you know, just reducing the amount of mana he has is key. Now, the Lich, giving it to the Lich is, you know, positive in itself, but it's either good or it's either bad, and this time for Cechi it turned out to be very bad. But we shall see. He does have quite a bit of crit beans out already at the 5-minute mark, or 5:50-minute mark. Slaughterhouse, Halls of the Dead, Ziggurat being placed down. He is kind of supply blocked, so he can't make any more crit beans just quite yet. Now he can. Let's resume the production. What's pinging? Hiring farm right here. Not sure what it... What's funny? I mean, it might just be my poor sense of humor, but... Okay, apparently he's a, I guess, new person to Warcraft. I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, goblins can't spell. If you're just wondering, goblins can't spell any kind of word. And yeah, you're distracting him from casting. Yeah, he was distracting PRB from live casting ZOTAC. Well, he kind of distracted me from casting this, you know, offline replay as well. Anyway, Cechi's kind of clearing out these trees right here. Does he have any upgrades, or is he just gonna wait for them? I mean, upgrades not as essential as in StarCraft 2, but you know, you'd like to have them. Increases the minimum and maximum damage against, you know, enemies, as well as armor. I mean, it's not like flat damage reduction, it's just percentage based, so which is good. Death Coil might be needed right here to save that Crypt Fiend's life, and it looks like the Lich is moving his way on with an extra set of Rod of Necromancy. Frost Nova on these Footmen. Footmen will be taken down. And I don't know, let's see the power of the Nova Coil versus the Rune Bracered Pendant of Energy Archmage, who does have a solid start. Now, let me get back to this kind of subject that I kind of left hanging dead in Game 2. Twisted Meadows is also a very good map for human players. As you can see, this relatively narrow, I guess, pathway into the expansion absolutely helps the human player right now, as it pretty much reduces the amount of area that the towers need to guard, and of course it kind of clumps up the army of both players, which is, you know, you never want to be clumped up. You want to be as mobile as you can. It's kind of like PvP in most RPG games. Oh, Footman is going to be taken down again. Oh wow, Death Knight halfway to level 3. Not sure what the ping was for though, as I have no idea what the ping was for. Mountain King, no. Push base. To be fairly honest, pushing this kind of base is much more worthwhile than just pushing this kind of base. I mean, sure, you're letting your opponent, you know, gather the not minerals, gold and lumber, but look at this. It's just an arcane tower, and you can just easily slip by through here. Goblin Shredder, you're doing your job well, but maybe you're doing it just too well. Either way, we have a Zeppelin right here as well. Do we have Mountain King on the way? We do not even have Keep Tech, as it looks like Death Knight has decided to move on in. Arcane Tower possibly going to take quite a bit of damage, as it looks like the Death Knight almost dried of his mana. We even have a Meat Wagon in presence of this army. Tons and tons of towers being upgraded right here. Hawk is trying to compensate for the lack of towers and defense he has currently. And he's doing a very nice job distracting Cechi's army by just engaging him. He's going to lose a couple of footmen, but that's just better than just losing the currently constructed in progress towers. Goblin Shredder also being moved out from the trees to go after those spiders. Spiders take additional damage against normal. So yeah, that's gonna be very nice against, or for that Goblin Shredder. Even the Archmage was able to take down the Meat Wagon. Level 3 is on that DK, but level 3 is also on that Archmage. Almost level 4. Goblin Shredder is gonna be exploding or imploding. Hawk has pretty much no wood, like Elven Star has said. He's pretty much got one peasant, not even harvesting. Wow. And we have Frost Armor out for CZE. So Frost Nova, Frost Armor. That's going to be a very intensive mana combination right there. But it's pretty much worthwhile, as all Hawk's got is Footmen, and Footmen are melee, so they take, you know, more effect to Frost Armor than you would if you were ranged. Anyway, we have a bunch of Crypt Fiends right here, taking down absolutely everything in their sights. Footman gets taken down. Archmage about to, you know, come back to the fight. And wow, I mean, CZE, even though he didn't have the best items like Hawk did, he is doing magnificently. Wow, Hawk doesn't even have lumber. You know, this is why observers is so essential. I mean, sure, this guy is kind of new to the Warcraft scene, but he makes good points. I mean, he's a good observer. Obviously, I can see that. CZE does have 2 wagons. Does he have a third coming out? He does. He also has 60 supply. Not sure why he's just not going for it. An all-in. Well, it doesn't have to be an all-in, but just a strong push. He can replace his army very soon. I mean, it's not like Hawk's gonna put up a counterattack. You can see these footmen getting affected by the frost armor. They're not getting... I'm not sure if they're getting damage per se. I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, a frost shield, so they get slowed every time they attack. Is the Mountain King coming? No, it's going to be the Panda. Yes, the Panda is going to be out for Hawk. What was used? I'm not sure. But the Panda, the Panda is going to be, I guess, fairly well against these Crypt Fiends. Better than a Mountain King, because Mountain King needs, you know, he needs to get better position. He needs to just go one-on-one. Panda can easily just, you know, AoE damage, but this is exactly what these Obsidian statues are here for. Statues can just, I mean, AoE is good, but AoE heal is much more better. And you can see that into effect. I mean, this Crypt Fiend's almost already full health. This Crypt Fiend will be full health very soon. And, oh man. This is just too much for Hulk right now. Hero Militia? I'm not sure what the Militia was trying to do. Maybe... Oh, he taken down a wagon? Oh, that's pretty impressive, wasn't it? CZE's gonna lose himself a statue, but that's no matter. It's just the mana statue right now. The health statue is pretty much still alive and does have the mana he needs to carry on this siege. And, oh, a final corpse projectile has been thrown, and the town hall of the main base has been destroyed. I believe that was the keep. No, this is the keep. Wow, what am I talking about? But wow, this is a huge lead right now. The Panda has been taken down at level 1. Wow, just as the observer says boom, the Panda gets bammed. Or something, I don't know. Try to be funny there. Anyway, we do have the Panda being revived. Oh, don't waste your resources on the towers. Just move along. Hopefully just, you know, close in on those meat wagons maybe. It's like Zergling rushing a siege tank basically. You'll lose some, but you know, once again they'll be out of range and they can't really do much unless they rectify that, and we didn't see that, unfortunately. Either way, we have plenty of towers right here. We have 5 guard towers as well as an arcane tower. Lich needs to be careful. I believe he is in range of that arcane tower. Surprisingly enough, Hawk is not focus firing any essential units. There we go with the Death Knight, but you know, the Lich is kind of still filled up on mana. Looks like we have Hawk trying to do a counterattack or something like that against these ghouls. Acolytes have been moved away. They do not have enough resources to go into an expansion. We do have Black Citadel very soon. But it looks like Hawk is going to give GG. Yep. That was, once again, it's pretty much like game 1. Very slow start. Not great items for CZE. But he just pulled away with it with his standard, you know, Crypt Fiend, Nova Coil build. We did see destroyers, but that's okay, because we saw the meat wagons to compensate for that. So yeah, that's pretty much good. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed my first series for the month. Oh, it's been so good to be back, although I kind of slipped in the middle of it. Kind of. I promise you I didn't. Anyway. Semifinals next, we're going to have Yumiko versus CZE. I'm sorry for not casting any other quarterfinals, but I just really can't find the time. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll upload a introductory video very soon. Bye bye.